Okay, good evening, this is Gaming McFitness. I am doing Zwift on my treadmill here. I took a week off of streaming because I threw my back out around Monday last week. I'm not even sure how I did it. The only thing I can think of is that I stretched really far. Like, might have pulled my back a little trying to open a window that was like behind my TV set in my bedroom. And it didn't like hurt my back at the time. Like maybe a little, but not like excruciating pain at the moment. But then I did my Omni treadmill for like 4 hours playing Fallout London, and it just got worse and worse the whole workout until I actually stopped before I wanted to. And it's been sore, my back, so I haven't been working out for like a week. I did, I think it was like Monday when I hurt my back. Didn't do much Tuesday, Wednesday. Sat around at home. Thursday I went grocery shopping. And it was a little sore walking around. I wanted to loosen it up by doing things. Like the back injury is like, well, it hurts to do things. You don't want to overdo them, but you don't want to let it like calcify, solidify. Like you want to keep it loose. It seems like your back injury, you gotta challenge it or it'll just destroy your life, you know. You need to keep loosening it. And actually didn't have anything anywhere that I had to go during the week, which was lucky, because normally I do open mic comedy things and other things, or I have to run errands, and I didn't really have anything where I had to like drive 2 hours with a painful back injury or anything. So I was able to grocery shop on Thursday without it hurting too bad. It did hurt a little. I bought my mom's car maybe 5 years ago, and I'm 6'1", so I'm a little tall. But that car is not built for somebody who's 6'1", and I really have to bend forward to get into the car. And I was afraid that I wouldn't even be able to do it with my back injury. But it wasn't too bad. I mean, it felt a little sore doing it, but and like hard to get my back to want to bend that far to get my head down to get in the car. But not too bad. Not as bad as I thought. So I was feeling a little optimistic after that. So I did a mile Friday night. I didn't stream it on this treadmill here, and that didn't aggravate the back. I'm hesitant to use the Omni treadmill because I twist my back when I turn, and that's probably what caused the back injury in the first place. That I had like pulled a muscle or pulled something trying to open the window, and then just kept twisting it and twisting it and twisting it on the Omni treadmill. So I'm sticking with the straightforward treadmill for now. I did want to get a workout in, a full workout. Hi, person on spam bot on Kick. I can't quite read the text of the chat from here, except for the maybe the Twitch chat that I can see on my bigger TV. I don't normally stream. I don't normally do the normal treadmill workouts, so I don't have my equipment set up perfectly. So yeah, I'm just, it's hurting a little bit, like right now still. And it was weird. I've never had a back injury like this where it was like, my lower back hurts on the right side where the bone can move, like when I press on it, like it has been for years. And then it's like, oh, now my upper back hurts. Now my butt cheek hurts on my left side. It's like the pain was like everywhere in my back and, well, lower back and like around the lower back. Like it kept migrating. Like maybe it was like I lay on one side, or it hurts one side, and then I rub it, and it's like now the other side hurts, and it's like it kept moving a little. I never had that. And then my legs were hurting because maybe it was pinching a nerve or something. And it's like just annoying. I'd say the pain level, like at 8, not a 10, at its worst, other than a couple little short instances of 10 for a couple seconds. But so I was able to sleep pretty well at the pain level of my back, and I took a couple aspirin over the week. I didn't take a lot of pain pills or anything. So yeah, I mean, all in all, not the worst back injury, but an annoying one. I was hoping that being kind of in shape with this gaming McFitness thing, I would avoid some of the back problems that my my dad and my uncles on his side have. They have huge back problems in my family on my dad's side. But yeah, maybe not. Maybe I can't fitness my way out of it. Excuse me. It's a bummer. But I figure sometime later this week it's definitely getting better. Sometime later this week I'll be ready to try the Omni treadmill again. Probably won't do the rower this week. I don't think it was a rowing machine injury because I did the rower like maybe 3 days before I pulled out my back. And if it was like the next day or even the day after that, I might think, oh, yeah, I hadn't quite recovered yet. The muscles were still tired. And sometimes I get a thing like the second or third day where my abs are really sore after I row on the rowing machine. I didn't get that at all the day that I pulled out my back, the third day after the rowing machine. So, I don't know, maybe it played a small factor, but I don't think it was really the reason that I pulled out my back. I think it was reaching for that window and then just using the Omni treadmill. It threw the pain too much. Like I should have stopped maybe once I started noticing the pain was getting worse, like an hour and a half in. But I thought I could I stubbornly thought maybe I could work my way out of it, like loosen it up, even though I knew it was getting worse. So yeah, that sucked. Kind of a slow week. Not doing my 5-hour Omni treadmill workouts. Caught up on Expedition Unknown on HBO Max. Travel show. Josh Gates, charismatic host, goes to like archaeological digs and things and talks to the people. Fun sort of show. And then I've been watching Dexter Resurrection, the new one. It's decent, not legendarily good. That show does tend to ramp up in sort of intensity as the season goes on. Like, I've never seen a show as well as Dexter, like, ramp up the like edge of your seat, like the stakes and the tension through a season, like a season-long intensification of a plot, as well as some of the seasons of Dexter. Some of the best writing. Some of the seasons petered out, like they were starting to build that tension, and then they sort of peter out. The plot doesn't escalate. But I think it seems weird to watch a show about a hero who kills serial killers. Like, it's so dark. But I think the way that the tension escalates in the season is like just a work of art. And so it's hard to tell in the first 3-4 episodes of the season, is it going to achieve those peaks this season or not? But so far so good. I'm definitely not bored watching it. So I'm happy that it exists. And yeah. And then earlier today, I didn't do anything over the weekend really as far as fitness. Went and visited my mom on Sunday. No, she came here. No. Yeah, she came here. But we went to dinner. So with my sore back, I sat in the car maybe 5 minutes. So that was nothing. Today I went to an open mic comedy thing. So I drove like 40 minutes there and back. I would say that my back wasn't sore at all in the car ride. And before that, earlier in the day, I had to pick up my mom and take her to the mechanic because her car was in the mechanic. And she needed a ride there. And we went and saw Naked Gun in the theater before I dropped her off. Pretty good. If you love the Naked Gun movies, I think you'll enjoy it. I wouldn't say, again, it's good, but not wow. Like, it's definitely got some laughs in it, silly jokes and stuff. Some of them are a little cringy bad. I would say the older Naked Guns are better, but I'm glad I went to the movie. I'm glad they're still making them. The ticket was only $8 for an afternoon matinee. I couldn't believe that movie tickets there were less than $10 still in small town Michigan. I went to some movies when I was traveling in Detroit on the other side of the state. I think they were $10 for a matinee in a bigger region. But the small little theater, small town, maybe 8 screens tops, probably 6 screens. Still $8. My mom asked for a senior discount, and they said, no, we don't do senior discounts when the ticket's only $8. But yeah, so I did eat some Milk Duds at the movie, and then some Italian sub when I went to the comedy thing. So I'm probably gonna have a bad calorie day. I haven't weighed myself. I've probably gained a pound or so over the last week because of my back injury. I have been every week or so weighing myself. I have been hovering around 240. I think I got up to 243, 244, and then I got back down to around 240. So I did weigh in at like 238 maybe a couple of weeks ago for a day. I must have been a little dehydrated. Then I weighed back up around 241. So I haven't updated the display on the stream. Still says 240. If I get too far away from 240 for too long, I'll update that where it says body weight on the top. So I have 2 calorie things going. The Zwift walking bicycling app is using a sensor in my shoe and a heart rate sensor that's under my shirt here to calculate the calories, and it says 64, and the one on the top right next to my head in white, that's from the Apple Watch. I'm a little surprised that they're that far apart. The heart rate is pretty close, 125, 125. But the calories in the, what is the distance? 3.2 miles an hour. Okay, and it doesn't show the speed on the Apple Watch app. What's my distance? Is that 1.1 maybe is the, where it says see the tree 1.1? No, I don't think that's it. So it says mile splits. So it looks like I just started, according to the app Zwift, I just started the second mile like 16 seconds ago. And the Apple Watch says 1.02 miles. So the heart rate and the mileage is pretty accurate on the Apple Watch compared to the Zwift with the heart rate and shoe sensor. But the calories is way off. That's very weird. It's like double on the Apple Watch, which is what I normally use. That explains why I'm not losing weight. If the Apple Watch is doubling the actual calorie burn than what I'm actually getting. But I don't know if I'm going to do a full 5K. I did want to do at least a mile, which I just did. I might try later in the week if my back doesn't feel 100% enough to do the Omni treadmill. I might put my video game controller on this and try to play Uncharted on the treadmill. Or maybe I'll just play a little more of a casual game where you can do more exploration. Maybe Assassin's Creed or something. On the treadmill. Because if I'm getting in fights and I'm like having trouble controlling it and keeping my balance, I can just wander off and do other shit. I could probably even do Fallout London and pick up where I left off in VR on my other computer, because it syncs. Or no, I'll have to copy the save file. Yeah, because I don't have any mods. Like, just the Fallout London patch for VR. So I bet the game save will work if I copy it from the Fallout 4 VR to the normal Fallout. And then I can play Fallout London. Yeah, maybe I'll mess with that. That would be fun to pick up where I left off on the Fallout London Omni Treadmill playthrough and just do it, not in VR, on this treadmill, if my back is still bothering me. It did hurt to wipe. I had a hard time also reaching in the shower to clean the groin area with my sore back. I definitely don't want to end up being an old guy with like permanent back pain. Hopefully, if I'm not stupid with this fitness stuff and overdo it, hopefully I'll be fit enough to avoid that. Also, if I do the Omni treadmill or the rowing machine, I'll probably do like a half workout or less and work even if my back doesn't feel sore at all for a couple workouts, just in case. This is starting to feel a little sore, like right here. Let me I'll go until 30 minutes, another 7 minutes. It's not too bad, but I don't want to overdo it. Like I said, another thing I did to try to deal with my sore back is I noticed when I was sitting on the couch that I wasn't sitting in the middle of the couch to be centered in front of the TV. I was sitting with one butt cheek like on the crease between the two cushions, and so more of my weight was on the one butt cheek than the other butt cheek. And so I rearranged my room so if I sit naturally to center myself in front of the TV, I'm on the middle of the couch cushion, so my weight isn't lopsided. If I'm sitting there, I use that for a computer too, sitting on the couch looking at a TV, not a computer monitor or anything. So if I'm sitting there lopsided for 8 hours every day plus, maybe a little less if I do the 5-hour Omni workout and then I do comedy stuff and chores and things. But I do spend a lot of time in front of the TV. Even when if I had a job, I'd probably be sitting there too. doing computer programming. I don't have one right now, but I thought about even buying a new couch. Again, I don't think that caused my sore back, but maybe it, because my back was already sore, I was noticing things that were like wrong with my the way I was sitting. But it doesn't hurt if I can improve my posture setup. Also, I thought about on the Omni treadmill, because when I bought it, the way you hook to the Omni treadmill is there's a strap that goes around your gut, and I noticed, because I'm fat, plus I play it for a long time, I think longer in one go than they intended, because the headset only has a 2-hour battery, but I built a little thing to hook the VR setup to a battery while I'm working out, so I can do like 5 hours at a time. Actually, I could do way longer than that if I wanted to, but and it was aggravating my stomach, so I put a backpack on it, the Omni treadmill, and so my midsection can move a lot, like while I'm doing the Omni treadmill. And so maybe I ought to do both. Have a backpack with the straps holding me, but also have a new strap, because I used the strap that it came with to hook up the backpack. So the strap goes around the backpack to hold it on. But I could jerry-rig a new strap to go around my gut if I think all of the body twisting, because my stomach can twist and lean forward and back, and it's not fixed in place against the middle of the Omni treadmill. If I think that's causing injury, but I don't want to go back to full stomach strap, like without the backpack, like most of the weight still on my shoulders, but then a little sanity strap to keep me from leaning too far and twisting my back too much. Maybe I ought to try that too. To help my back out. So I'll do another couple minutes. I can't see if there's anybody lurking. The screen's too far away. But I have another open mic comedy thing tomorrow. That's an hour-and-a-half drive. I think I'm going to try not to eat out, because I didn't get a full workout in today because my back's starting to bother me. So I don't want to pig out again tomorrow. I probably won't. We'll see how I feel about doing another sort of light treadmill workout tomorrow. Mile-and-a-half type thing. But I would probably lean towards probably not tomorrow. Then the rest of the week I don't have to go anywhere. In fact, I'm stuck here watching my sister's dog, because she's going on a business trip. So yeah, I won't be doing much. Actually, don't know what I'm going to do later this week. Might start getting into the wood shop, working on building the fitness machine things in the garage, because my sister's car won't be in the garage, so I can move some stuff around. There's too much stuff in there right now. It's covering the workbench. And it's like, it's been too hot. Summer heat. So I haven't done shit as far as even fixing the fitness controllers, like the loose A button on the rowing machine thing, let alone work on new projects. Maybe, because I've got so much free time later this week, if I'm too sore to work out, maybe I'll work on that a bit. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. If anybody tuned in, this is Gaming McFitness. Keep gaming, keep exercising. If you want to make exercise less boring, try doing both at the same time. Thanks for watching. Good night. So that says 112, Zwift, 112 calories. The Apple Watch says 240. Man, that's a huge difference. Excuse me. Let me look at... one thing might be that I need to update my weight in this thing for Zwift. I'll do it off stream. Anyway, good night.